All right, all right. We about to do our thing and all that. I'm here with the animal. If you don't know who this guy is, AKA the animal, Richie Adams. UNLV, Franklin High School, top 25 in New York City ever. So we're gonna start off like this and all that, you know. It's Richie Adams, right, Rich? I always wanted to know, right? Like, where was your beginning? Like when you started hooping, like, you know, like this from the beginning, like, you know, when you first got the
Well,
basketball,
my
you know.
first games, first even playing basketball was with you in junior high school.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
talking our age,
we was
forget it.
we was in eighth grade,
Uh-huh.
and you said, Rich, all you gotta do is grab the rebound and give you the ball. and
That's
from
love.
there, I just started, taking a liking to it,
Okay.
until one day, Sinclair Faber played at Niagara
Shout out
Community
Sinclair.
College. Yeah, said,
Shout out.
he came to my house. My mother said, Richie, the door's for you. I looked up and I was nervous because he never came to my house before. He made me come outside and practice with him.
Oh, okay.
And from that practice, I started practicing more by myself. And I just started taking a liking to it. Then you came back and said, listen, let's play in the project tournament.
Okay.
And we beat everybody in the Bronx.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And we had fun too.
So how was it like say like how was your work ethic, like say like did you practice like your ball, like say like me myself, you know, I used to run up the steps, I used to go like the 3rd Avenue and put up shots and all that. Like what was like your or it was just natural for you?
It was natural, but to keep my body strong and in shape, I lived on the 16th floor. I used to go up and down the steps too.
Oh, where you ran up and down the steps?
Every time I left the house.
Yeah.
And I could beat elevators to the 16th floor. So
Oh, okay, all right.
I stayed, kept my legs strong. And then when after high school, I went to Vegas. And I met some of the physical therapists and the trainers.
Okay, but hold on. Let me see. So when you, we're gonna go to high school, right? So what high school you played for?
I played for Ben Franklin. It was number 1 team in the country at my senior year. I had Gary Springer.
Oh wow.
Who else? Kenny Hutchinson,
Okay.
Lonnie Green, and Dow Davis was our point guards. And we was unstoppable.
And y'all was ranked at that time. Y'all was ranked what?
Number 1 in the country.
In the country? Wow, that's big. That's big.
Because Gary Springer was a LeBron James when we was in high school.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was like a LeBron James.
Yeah, he was the number 1 player in the country.
Oh wow, that's crazy and all that. So y'all was like beating every high school team and all that.
The only team we lost to was Stevenson, Ed Pigney, and Fred Brown.
Oh, okay.
And that was
Yeah, I
a
think I remember
playoff
that
to get
game.
the championship.
Yeah. Shout out to Ed Pigney, Fred Brown, and all that. Yeah, that was.
I'll never forget that game.
That was a game. It was an unforgettable game.
We won a championship if we'd have played and won that game.
Wow, that's crazy. But I can imagine. I could just imagine how that game went down. It was like I know it was a lot of oohs and ahs. I know y'all was above the rim. I mean, with you and Gary Springer, right? Oh man, I could just, you know.
But it wasn't Ed or Fred that won the game for them. It was the 6th man that came off the bench and hit the winning shot.
Oh yeah.
They beat us by 2 points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how you end up going to? Do you went straight to Vegas, or do you had to make another stop before you got to Vegas?
Well, I started after high school. I went to junior college in Boston.
Oh, okay.
Mass Bay Community College.
Oh, okay.
To get my equivalency. And from there, I was planning on going to Boston College.
So how you did? How you did in JUCO? How you did on there?
Oh, we went to the championship in June College.
Oh, okay.
And we lost to Framingham Community College. It was all black school. And they beat us by like 3-4 points. But we got there. We beat all those junior colleges that we played, and we ranked like top 3 junior colleges in Boston.
Wow. So when it was time to go to Vegas, that was the only school that was trying to recruit you. How many schools was trying to recruit you?
My biggest recruiting school was Notre Dame.
Oh, Notre Dame was trying to get you?
I was nervous about that because Notre Dame, I felt was a private public Catholic school. But I didn't know what Notre Dame was. All I know was Digger Phelps wanted me so badly.
Digger Phelps, yeah.
I had 100 letters from Digger Phelps saying, listen, we'd like you to come to Notre Dame and try out, practice with the team. But I never went. I went to 6 other recruits that Kentucky, Western Kentucky, Oklahoma, San Diego State, UCLA. I went to these schools with recruiting visits. And when I got to Vegas, I said, that's the school.
What made you like Las Vegas so much? I mean, like why
the
to
heat.
pick them?
I like the heat.
Oh, the Heat? Oh, so that got you to stay was the Heat?
No, but see, I knew Sidney Green.
Oh yeah, Sid
Sidney
Green.
Green told assistant
Shout out
coach
Sidney
that
Green, Brooklyn.
they
Okay.
needed me to come out there and watch some of their games. And once I got there, I loved it. Vegas was the
Okay.
spot. It was hot. I was 6'10". I'm 6'8". I figured we probably can go somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I seen his son transfer to play with us. And his son was a hell of a quarterback at junior college who could pass the ball. And he had some great passes to us.
Wow. So I remember in UNLV, because I know you was like the back-to-back player of the year, back-to-back. What's that? Was it the
Player of the year of the conference.
What's it?
Player of the
Freshman year?
No, junior year. Junior year and senior.
Oh, okay, that's big to be player of the year, back-to-back.
Only three players did that.
Yeah.
Sidney Green, me, and Larry Johnson.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. And then I remember the game that the whole neighborhood was watching when you played against Patrick Ewing and all of that. We was all amped up and all that. We was like, yo,
wait, was that the first game when we lost by 30-something?
I don't know, but I just remember Pat. I mean, like, so how it felt like, how you got amped up to play against Pat? Like, I mean, how was it like,
Listen, Pat was another regular player to me because I met Pat in junior college. We played in a tournament, a Boston shootout, and me and Pat was going against each other, and I went up for a rebound, and Pat jumped over my back and tried to slam it, and I hit Pat with an elbow, and he fell, and that was it. We became enemies on the court.
Oh, okay.
But we knew each other's game, and just that I couldn't beat him because Pat was 7'1".
Yeah.
I'm only 6'8".
And then I can imagine like Georgetown, they had a crew and all of that.
Yeah, Reggie Williams, David Wingate.
Oh yeah,
We played against Sleepy Floyd, yeah.
But I remember that game because you blocked Sleepy Floyd's shot. Because
I
watched, you know what I'm saying? I watched that game real closely and all that. And then I remember the pass. I don't know who threw you the pass, and you had caught it backwards and dropped. I don't know if you remember that play.
Dropped it in the rim, yeah.
Yeah. We was hyped. We was like, yeah, Rich, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The block was like, yo, it was crazy. Because, it's very rare you get a chance to see someone like you really know play and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And plus, you already know how we go back.
Yeah.
So, so it was like, it was a great feeling and all of that. So you did the UNLV thing and all of that, right? So how was it living out there in UNLV? Like, how they treat you out there? I mean, like,
Listen,
because being that they never had a pro team, because, Las Vegas, Nevada, I mean, they never had an NBA team. So I know they probably looked at they college team like that's like their pro team, and then, they basically know Vegas is it's like a gambling state, you know what I'm saying? So how was it,
Listen, playing in Vegas was like you said, feeling like a celebrity. Because like I said, we was the biggest thing in Vegas. They built a $30 million gym for us.
Oh wow.
That was the Thomas and Mack Arena. It was $30 million. It was the size of the Garden. 21,000, 19,000 people could fit in there, and we packed it every time we played. And the fans loved us. All the celebrities, the actors, the musicians. I met B.B. King twice, and it was beautiful living out there amongst these people. Mansions.
And how was one of your it was like any games that you got up for? Be like, yo, I can't wait to play this team and all of that other stuff, or or you just approach every game like as it is.
Every game is like you said, it was like NBA going to the NBA. We celebrities. We're celebrities to all the people out there. So getting in the gym and being there under them lights and knowing that there's 20,000 people staring at you and yelling at you, it was fun. Because I'm used to it from playing in the parks, the King Towers, 55th Street.
Yeah.
There was thousands of people there watching the games.
Yeah, so let's switch it right there. How was it playing in the Storied tournament? King Towers, the Rucker. Because I know you played in everything, and so I mean, and how this came about? How they came about started calling you the Animal? How that came about?
A lot of people don't know this, but my first nickname was the Dog Catcher.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I didn't know. Yeah, he was the Dog Catcher at first.
Yeah, the Dog Catcher because I was blocking shots.
Yeah.
And they played the song. Who was it? Who made that record? Dog Catcher, Dog Catcher.
I think it's Parliament or Funkadelic.
Yeah, one of them teams. Well, you know what? That was my theme song.
Oh, okay. Oh, they play that when you get ready to play?
No, they played that when I made a block.
Oh, wow.
Or the Fat Boys, stick 'em, stick 'em.
Stick 'em, stick 'em.
So those were my theme songs. And after blocking shots, I remember the time they gave me the name The Animal was a little guy named Yoda, who was a hell of a ball player.
Yeah, shout out Yoda. Yeah.
We played in 145th Street, Lennox Avenue Park, the first Rucker Park. and I got one of my teeth knocked out, and I left the court. I looked in the rearview mirror of a car, and I said, "There's only one tooth missing." I went back in the game, blood was coming out my mouth on my T-shirt, and Yoda yelled out, "Yo, he's an animal," and that name stuck with me ever since.
Oh, wow.
Because I was blocking more shots. I was frustrated because the tooth was missing. Blood was on my shirt, so I got hyped.
Yeah. Because every time, like, I watch your game, always, like, emphasize your game, like, put emphasis on your game. Like, it seemed like you was more, like, into your defense. I mean, the offense will come. Like, you know how some people play the offense and their defense will come? It seemed like your defense was, like no other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like other opposing players that has to play against you and all of that, they know, like, if they get past the guards and all, they had to contend with you, like, you know, because you guarded the basket. Was you really big on defense, or, you know, or you just, you know, how would you explain it?
Listening to the coaches, defense wins games.
Yeah, that's true.
You stop your player, you stop your opponent, and you know your team can score. You know you can score.
Yeah.
So that's all I thought about, stopping everybody on the opposite team. Once I blocked a shot or intimidated him to throw up a crazy shot, it was easy, you know, that was the thing. And as I progressed in playing, I watched guys like Dennis Rodman, what's his name? He played with Boston, not McHale, Parrish, Robert Parrish.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Even watched some old games with Bill Russell.
Oh, okay.
And what Bill Russell's, one of his themes was, I can't stop a man, but I can contain him. I can make him change his shot.
Yeah.
And that's what my thing was. Make him change his shot or stop him. Try my best to stop him from scoring.
Yeah.
So that was my defensive moves.
Okay.
You know?
And then, like, on the offensive end and all that, what was, like, your thing? Because I know you had that short turnaround, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was almost like a Bernard King-like type turnaround.
Well, I just watched Dr. J. He was one of my favorite offensive players.
Oh, yeah, Doc was crazy.
And Doc, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't come down that sideline and jump over somebody and just put it in the rim, my thing was just get to the rim as best way I can.
Yeah.
That hook shot, my left hook shot was deadly, because everybody didn't expect it.
Yeah.
They thought I was right-handed.
Yeah.
And they, you know, that's what the opponent players always think that you're right-handed when you get on the court. But then when they see that left hand go up, they like, switch, get somebody else on them.
So was there any players, like, say, in the tournaments that you really feel like they gave you fits and all that? Like playing against, like, a Artie Green, playing against, you know.
He was the top three, one of the best players I've ever played against.
Oh, okay.
Because Artie went over me by a foot in the air. Now I jumped my highest, Artie jumped his highest, almost. And he went over me, he was over me by a foot. And he put the ball over my shoulders into the rim, but the ball hit the rim in my shoulder and came out. And the ref said, good luck. And I felt good about it because he didn't make the dunk on me.
Oh, so it's like your shoulder blocked it and all that, in and out the rim and shit.
And Artie told the ref, nobody ever blocked my dunk, so why did it count? He said the ball didn't go all the way through.
And how was it playing against, like, people like say, Steve Burke?
Oh, well, Steve was one of the first guards to ever dunk on me.
Oh, Steve, he did? Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Steve,
Billy Goodwin was the first one to dunk on me.
Oh, Billy, all right. Shout out Billy Goodwin, shout out Steve Burke. Yeah.
Steve, Jim Ice, High Jumping Tone.
Oh, okay.
I got dunked on by guards.
Oh, okay.
Very few big men has ever dunked on me. Patrick Ewing is one, Conrad McRae was two, and that's about it. That's the only two I can think of. Patrick Ewing and Conrad McRae. And God bless Conrad, because he got me one time and sold the hole 11 times. He dunked 11 times on me, but I said, look at the score. We up by 30.
Yo, and so how, like say you had a favorite tournament that you played in, like in New York, like say you know, we got the Rucker, we got the Kingdom,
Whitney and Young.
Whitney got the Whitney, you had the rollerball, in the Bronx and all that. You know, we had the James Superstar Classic in the Bronx and all. It's like, do you had a favorite, or you just like say, you know?
Yeah, my favorite games was the King Towers.
King Towers your favorite?
Yes, because that arena, it was an arena. It wasn't just a basketball court. It was an arena in the middle of the project.
People used to be in the trees and all that, and they hanging out their windows and their apartment.
Everybody used to be at them games. When they heard that I was playing, especially against Gary Springer, Artie Green, people was there.
Yeah.
People was coming from other states to watch these games. You know, and I love that tournament so much. I still hang out down there.
Yeah, it's memorable moments down there, cause that was, I ain't gonna front, the original King Towers tournament it's like no other.
Yes, it was in an arena,
Yeah.
And the announcer of the games, oh my God, Gumby, he was number one.
Oh yeah, Gumby was nice on the mic?
He would call out the sections. Section 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the crowd would go crazy.
Wow. But how about like, I remember that game, shout out, God bless that, Pookie Wilson, when y'all played up there in the Rucker. I think that was like almost like your coming home party and all that. I don't know if you remember that game. Y'all played in the Rucker. You Pookie almost. I put it this way. Pookie almost broke Joe.
Yes, he had
Joe Hammond
70 points in 3 quarters.
Yeah, and his leg, he pulled the muscle. I was there.
Yeah. I forgot about that, man.
Yeah, come on, we was there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because this is definitely we go way back. But yeah,
Pookie was one of the best players I ever played with.
Pookie was different.
Me and Pookie played in tournaments back in the 70s, where when you fouled out, if you didn't have 6 or 7, 8 players or more, you had to play with what you had. When the guy fouled out, we beat a team. I don't know if a lot of people remember this team called Chick Jewelers.
Oh yeah, Chick Jewelers.
They had 8 men. We had 5. 2 of our men fouled out. Me and Pookie beat that team with 3 men.
Wow.
And at the end of the game, the coach asked them, how the heck did y'all let these 3 guys beat y'all? One of the kids turned around and said, you see who it is, coach? It's Richie and Pookie.
Yeah, Pookie Wilson was different. He was.
Pookie said, Richie, you had the second quarter, I got the third quarter. Fourth quarter, we split it.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, like, yo, that's like, man. And how was it playing like with the coaches? Do you have any favorite coaches you used to play with? Like say like, you know, like say like in the tournaments and all of that, or like say or organized ball, like say in college and all that, whatever.
My number one coach is, God bless him, Chick.
Chick, yeah.
Chick got me into Harlem to play basketball.
Oh, okay.
He said, you come play with me. I'll get you some new sneakers, sweatsuits. And he bought me a lot of sneakers and sweatsuits too. Then I, God bless Mr. Mosley, who was his partner. He owned some tennis goods.
In them games, wasn't there was a lot of money games and all of that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
The money games. I was excited to play in the money games, but I wasn't playing for the money. I was playing to make the crowd cheer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my thing. I love to see the crowd yell and holler and be happy that I made a block shot or I dunked on the whole team.
Yeah.
You know, because I used to like going over everybody's back and just putting the ball back in the rim.
Well, I'm thinking, being honest, you never blocked my shot. I'm trying to, you know.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm thinking
I might have tipped it, but you still made the shot.
But know what I think it was? Because I wasn't dumb. I always played with him. You can't block. The only way you're going to block my shot if I wasn't playing with him. So I said, and it's kind of funny. I remember playing in tournaments. I go get a team, right? And I'm naming names. I'm naming Byron Strickland, Maxwell Charles. I'm going down the line, nice but and once I say I got Richie Adams, the coach like, yeah, all right, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna never forget when we played we had the red shirt team, and we played for Lou.
All-Stars.
Oh man, now that was so that Jackson Merrill's tournament and Merrill's, that was all. The older guys, no lie, they was gambling like we was Vegas. We didn't even know because we kids. Like I think we was 17 and all of that.
17, yeah.
Yeah, I mean
if that. We might have been younger.
I think and it was named ball players in there too. I think we went through, we swept everybody, man.
Did Cornbread and Troy play with the team?
No, we played against them in the Superstar Classic, right? Because I always tell everybody about this guy. I don't know if you remember, Cornbread was going to the hole, right? He went to finger roll, and you came out of nowhere and snatched this shot like a rebound. And the game stopped. Everybody ran on the court like, yo, like they never seen stuff like that. See, I wasn't surprised because I already know how you know what I'm saying, like how Rich be blocking shots. Because I used to let people get by me on purpose, and because I said, I know Rich is back there, and I know you won't get your shot blocked. Like, say, if I'm guarding somebody, I act like, I was good on D. But, like certain people, I let them go by because I say, yeah, they're going to go to the hole. They're going to get a rude awakening. Because Rich, when he blocks shots, it's like not just a regular block. He's embarrassing your shot. Like, he'll throw your shot over here, like almost out of the park and all of that, or he snatch it like a rebound. And I mean, it's crazy, and it'll make you like, yo, people used to be looking all like, yo, did he really do that? You probably remember one time when you tried out for the, because you got drafted by the Washington Bullets. They was called the Washington Bullets at the time. I don't remember. I think the workout was in Purchase. Evie and all of them was right there. Joe Wilkins was playing with the Knicks. Yeah. And we were screaming in the audience like, yo, yo, punch that joint over here, Rich. Joe Wilkes, you probably remember Joe Wilkes with the leg.
Dominic's brother, yeah.
And you punched the shot and all that in the workout and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And you know the coach got mad at me about that?
It's crazy.
He said, listen, you're not gonna guard him no more.
Yeah, that's like, yo.
He wanted me to play guard. I'm not no guard. I played big man my whole career.
Yeah.
I'm center at that.
Yeah, and then how you feel about the games today? Do you get a chance to watch how these kids play today? Like, if you had any advice to give the kids that's playing, or like any big man, what you notice different about like our era and to like their era? Like, what would you be able to like?
They got to show more heart.
Yeah.
You got to go out there with a determination like LeBron James. He's out to kill everybody he plays against.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. Who else? Magic Johnson when he played. He had a smile on his face, but he went to kill everybody he played.
Yeah.
You know, there was no joking around when it comes to getting that basketball in the hoop. You got to put it in the hoop. And defensive-wise, look at Gary Payton. One of my favorite players in the NBA. They call him the glove.
Yeah.
Because that one hand, he's taking the ball from you if you're dribbling it too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So defense is the main
over
thing.
dribble and all of that. Because a lot of these kids, they like to dribble now, and a lot of them, they want to shoot jumpers, like, you know. Because I figure, I mean, well, I'm old school. I like the big man to be on the post, to drop it down. But we know, like, the game has evolved into something different. Like, a lot of them want to come down, dribble, be guards, and pull up for jumpers and all of that, like threes and all, you know. I mean, like, I think it's more, the game changed more, like, to entertainment. Because, you know, they changed the rules, the calls and all of that. Like, you know, like, far as, like, sometimes you could be shooting a jumper, and the ball leave your hand, and a guy fall on you, that's like a foul. Because, you know, how you gonna stop not to be able to fall on somebody, you know, or like bump into them? Like, to me, they made the game more like entertainment instead of like, you know, competitive.
Well, that's what it is. It's more entertainment, commercialized.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's trying to get endorsement deals.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and actually, they paying these college players down these days.
Well,
like
they should have been paying me when I was playing.
Yeah, man, I forgot what they call it. The NL something. I forgot what they call it. But yeah, these guys is really getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You know, play and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, you know, it's a different game. But I mean, I respect it and all that, cause you know, this is like their era and all of that, and this is what they do and all of that. You know. And do you still you keep up with the game these days, or you just
not really? You know, these kids are not playing as hard as we played back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah.
You know, it was hard competition, like the NBA was.
Yeah.
You know, it was no touch fouls. You got to get hit with an elbow, get laid out. then the foul was called.
Yeah.
So don't go to the basket soft.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that's what these kids do. They go to the basket,
right?
And nobody's standing there trying to block the shot. Nobody's going up to contest it. So
and I know some of these kids, they focus a lot on their jumper, and I ain't gonna say all, but sometimes they don't really know how to finish. And then, you know, like focus on their dribble more and all of that. But, you know, like say if we do, like say you're going through your legs behind your back, you doing it to execute the finish. Like sometimes, you know, they do it for the oohs and ahs and all of that, but, you know, you got to put the ball in the hole.
And that's, listen, like I said, back then in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, we had guys like Master Rob, Mike Boogie,
shout out Master Rob.
Tip Dog, you know, these guys that...
Future.
Future, Shane.
Yeah.
Well, these guys, they handled the ball with precise precision, and they went to the basket to finish.
Yeah, Mike Boogie,
like Pookie, God bless him.
Pookie was different.
They call him Mr. MVP.
Yeah, you can't... If they call you MVP, that's a message within itself. You solidify, you know, you come, they calling you MVP. That means, like, mostly everywhere he was going, he probably was getting the MVP.
Come on, definitely was. And most of the games, like our other point guard, David Kane. If you know, is this your favorite player?
That's my favorite. I ain't going to shout out David Kane.
You know?
That is my favorite player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I met Dave with the Gym Ice, who was one of the little point guards that dunked on me.
Yeah.
So, you know, hey, I'm giving shout out to all them guys that got their dunks off on me. And mainly guards, which, hey, you're lucky we got old.
Yeah. But that was, but that era, it was a good era and all that, you know, and like I said, this interview, like, you know, we want to give you your flowers and all of that, because you did a lot for basketball, especially that era and all that. I mean, and you played, you know, when players played and all that, they, you know, you went hard and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you got on the court, you know what I'm saying, you try to win. It's different when you got some players or people, they get on the court just to play the game, and they're not thinking about getting that W. See, at the end of the day, it's just trying to get that W, or at least try to get to the W and all that. You know
Listen,
what I'm
my
saying?
thing was get as far as we can go.
Yeah.
If we made it to the championship, all well and good. But if we didn't make it to the championship, a lot of teams will never forget us.
Yeah.
You know, because we beat them bad
Remember
enough.
some of the names of the teams that you played for? Like if some, like I know you got Smokey Machine, right? You got,
the teams that we beat.
Oh, you didn't play with Smokey Machine.
No, I didn't play with Smokey.
So
Smokey
name
wanted
some
me to
of them teams back in the days that was like, you know, like it's who you played for, like the names of your team.
Like I said, the team that I played for the longest was Chick All-Stars.
Chicks All-Stars and all that.
Mr. Mosley Tigers and Chick All-Stars. Mosley and Chick All-Stars. You know, like I said, those are the longest running teams that I played with.
And that was King Towers?
King Towers, Rucker, Whitney M. Young.
You played in any tournaments like, say, in Brooklyn? You
I played in Soul in the Hole.
Soul in the Hole, yeah.
It was where Conrad McCray, God bless him, dunked on me 11 times.
Yeah, he was at home, see, because
it was exciting to watch that. To even watch it afterwards.
Yeah.
Because Conrad was a slinky, and he was hanging on the rim.
Peace, Conrad, yeah. Yeah, Conrad was different. He went to Syracuse and all that.
They called him Mr. McNasty.
Mr. McNasty, yep. Conrad McCray.
He was definitely doing nasty things to people.
Yeah.
But he knew that, like I said, he respected me and I respected him. But at the end of the game, we up by 30. He might have been excited in that game, but they lost.
Oh yeah. And how was it like playing with a lot of people forget? Well, I know I ain't forget. Lonzo Jackson.
Oh, super kid.
Super kid.
Lonzo was one of the guys to tell me, don't jump at his shot. He turned his back on me and spun the ball in the air, hit the backboard and went in.
Wow, that's crazy.
Another guy that did something nasty to me that I'll never forget, Darryl McDonald.
Oh, D-Mac. Oh, shout out D-Mac. Oh, yeah, Mr. Excitement.
He came down the middle on me and dunked it on me. And I said, Darryl, don't ever do that again. And Darryl didn't come back in that middle no more. He was 7 years younger than me, but he had hell of a game.
Nah, he was different. I ain't gonna front.
He was a Kobe Bryant for his era.
He was D-Mac was definitely different, man. I ain't gonna even front. He was type. He was like, you know, he was part of that era where y'all played at. It was must-see basketball, man. Like when they found out, they say Richie Adams is playing right here at Animal. So you know, if you ain't get there early, you ain't gonna get a good view. Not unless you on somebody's shoulders and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That was the truth. You had to be there early.
Yeah.
The game started at 7. You had to be there by 3:30.
Yeah, especially
and people was coming from other states to watch these games.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Maryland, Virginia, Baltimore.
Because I remember when Pearl Washington came and played against Kenny Hutch. That was a beautiful game. Yeah.
Kenny Hutch and Pearl went at it.
Yeah.
Shout
out Kenny Hutch.
I was in Vegas when I heard about it.
Yeah, that game was crazy. I think, you know, King Towers, that tournament, I think, I mean, I've seen a lot of different tournaments, but it's really kind of hard for me to compare any tournament to King Towers because it was just totally different. You know what I'm saying?
The Rucker was exciting at one time.
Yeah, the Rucker. But
King Towers took that name.
Yeah. And then if you go back, you had the Whitney. The Whitney used to put it on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was it, man. And like I said, you know, we know that era. Like, you know, you ruled that era, and we here to give you, you know, your flowers and all of that. So they know that the animal, the dog catcher, Richie Adams, was like, you know, he was in the building and all that, and he did his thing, you know. And plus, you know, see, we laughing and all, because me and him, we go way back. I mean, like, yo, we got stories and all that, but that'll probably be for another time.
Yeah, we can't tell these stories.
Yeah, we can't tell these stories and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but, basketball, totally different, man. Totally different. It was like playing with this guy. I ain't gonna front. When I play, he made it way much easier when you playing guard. I mean, I guess any guard that agree with me playing Rich is like, cause you already know that down low game the rim is gonna be protected, defense or offensive. He gonna make you look good on each side. Because if you're on offensive, you got the ball, you throw it up, even if you don't give a perfect oop, he's going to make it into a good oop and all that. He's going to catch it and put it in and all that. And then, you know, then the guard going to get credit for it, like he threw a good oop or something, you know. And then on the defensive end and all that, you know, you could cheat and he go by, because like one thing, he's on his game, man. It's like, that, you know. I mean, I played D and all that, but I probably gave 100%, but he probably gave 500%. You know what I'm saying? He went extra on that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, But you know,
let me ask you a question.
yeah, sure.
Why you didn't continue to play basketball?
Well, I
Don't
kept
stutter
playing.
now.
No, I mean, yeah, I stutter. I do stutter, but let me say, I played, right? But like with y'all took it like probably to a never level and all of that. Like y'all just kept going. Cause it was like little things happen that I wanted to do.
Yeah, mess with the girls.
You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, I did play. If you remember, we did a lot of
Yes,
unlimited.
we did
I did play and all that, you know what I'm saying? But not as much as you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
There's days when I played 4 or 5 games.
Yeah. I probably played like maybe
two or
three games. You know how you leave one tournament, you go to this one and all of that. But you was like more like high demand and all that. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like you was like, yo, it's like people just come to the block and say, yo, we're Richie. Because I'm quite sure the coaches used to come to the block to come and get you, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, and I don't know if Talk ever came to New York?
Yes, he came to my house 3 times.
Yeah.
To get me to come back to school after my grandmother passed away. And he didn't believe my grandmother passed away, so he didn't want to send me back home. I came home anyway because my girlfriend's sister passed away first. And we came back for that funeral. And God forbid, we missed that funeral. So my grandmother passed away while I was here. And he came back to New York to get me. And I said, since you didn't believe my family was having problems, well, you know, I didn't want to go back.
Wow.
So Talk came to my house twice after that, and he brought his son Danny with him. And he said, Rich, if you come back to school, I'll make sure that we get you in shape and do everything we have to do to keep you on the team. And they did.
Okay.
You know, so
yeah,
it was
Vegas,
exciting.
I mean, you know.
But you know, I remember one time that Gary Springer and a whole entourage of cars came to the front of my building, and they were blowing the horn. They're like, Richie, come downstairs, we got a game. I said, I live on the 16th floor. I was right in the room, laying down watching TV. I looked out the window and seen all these fancy cars outside, Mercedes, Jaguars, Benzes. And when I came downstairs, they said, we got a game with in Mount Vernon. We played against Gus Williams and Ray Williams, Conrad, Scooter McRae. And we went up there and we put a show on. You know, we put a show on and we beat them. And it was me, Gary, Steve Burke, Pearl. Pearl was a hell of a guard then, you know what I'm saying? He put his thing on. You know, and you know, those are some of the games that we played in that made me feel good. You know, beating NBA players.
Yeah, and then you played alongside some NBA players like Armin Gillian, right? He went pro.
Yeah, that was,
right?
Yes, but I said before then, look, we played. These are the guys that played on my team. One of them even have a championship ring in the NBA.
Oh.
Mario Eli. Mark Jackson played on the team with us. He was like the 7th, 8th man, but Mark was still a hell of a player.
The Gauchos, you played with who ran with you in the Gauchos?
There was so many guys I can't even think about. Billy Goodwin. Who else?
Yeah, because Rodden was under y'all.
Yeah, Rod was under us.
Yeah,
But,
Rodden was under you.
Who else? Man, it was so many names I can't even think. Chris Mullins. That was my boy, Chris. Because this is a white guy that used to come up to the Bronx and Harlem and showboat. Chris Mullins was a bad boy. You know, we had fun. I used to call me his bodyguard.
All right. And how was it playing with like some street ball players? Like we already know Pook was like that dude, MVP. I was like playing with Doogie and all that.
Doogie, dancing dudes.
Yeah, the dancing
one. Man. Me and him were we like cousins. I played against dudes a lot though. And dudes, I would never try to block his shot.
Wow.
Not because dudes was my boy.
Oh, you gave him a pass?
Yeah,
and all that?
I gave him a pass, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because he always had that serious look on his face. The dudes rarely smiled in the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had fun.
Yeah,
we had fun going together.
Well, he definitely put it on for the city. Dudes was definitely
he's a dancing one.
Yeah. He give you some points too. Yeah.
I don't know if he can really dance, but he's someone with that basketball.
Yeah, man, I don't know if he do it in the party, but on that court, yeah. Dudes was different. He was definitely different and all of that.
You know, just like who was it? Skip to my Lou. I played with Skip one time in Jersey Pro-Am. And we didn't have, but just me and him was only 2 guys on our team. We had to get 3 guys at the audience to help us keep the game alive until the rest of our team got there.
Wow, that's
and
crazy.
We was close to them, but we was only down by like 2 points at halftime. Then when the rest of the team got there, I fell asleep. Now I'm gonna have to do some things right now, but I'm not gonna do it because there's somebody trying to interview me and he's trying to distract me, but I'm not gonna let that bother me. So, like I said, me and Skip kept the game close. When the rest of the team got there, I fell asleep behind the bleachers. And when well, matter of fact, it was Troy Tuesday that woke me up. Troy woke me up and I said, yo, what court is it? He said, the game's over with. We got here and beat the rest of them. So they won, but as long as we kept it close.
Wow.
Skip was a hell of a player. Just like what player I forgot to mention. I didn't forget to mention him. I just didn't have a chance to bring him up. Cosell Brown.
Cosell, okay, all right.
He was the first player I seen make a guy break his ankle.
Wow.
He shook him so bad, the guy didn't know which way to go. And he fell to the left, but his body went right.
Oh, he twisted him up, right? Like the Exorcist, huh?
Yeah, he put him in a move. He did it several times. I seen him do this. Cosell's a hell of a guard, and we put Sobos on not like Pookie did, but he definitely did some things for guys, and they couldn't imagine how he did it.
Well, I want to know, like, so, what was your downfall? Where you think that you went wrong at, or where you know that you went wrong at?
I knew you were gonna ask that question because people wonder why I didn't make it to the NBA, why I didn't stick to the NBA.
Yeah,
it's my attitude. A lot of things I couldn't accept from people. Like I said, I played, every coach that I ever had was a Caucasian white man,
Okay.
And I wasn't never racist, prejudiced against anybody. I'm a people person. I like meeting people. But when I got to the NBA and the owner of the team called me a nigger.
What?
He said, nigga, who do you think you are asking me this question? I said, it wasn't nothing harmful in the question I asked you. Because Jeff Rulin, who was a veteran on the team, asked me to ask you this question. Because what I'm asking you to do for me, you did for him. And when you said, nigga, who do you think you are? I couldn't take that.
Yeah.
Because no person has ever said that word to me.
That was racism at its best.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't care how much money you got, but don't ever talk to me like that. I lived in Vegas with some of the richest people in the United States. They treated me like a son. And they knew I was doing wrong by getting high.
Yeah.
I smoked marijuana, I sniffed cocaine, but you know what? They never disrespected me. They would chastise me all the time, but never disrespect. And that was one of the things that, that kept me down, was my attitude.
Okay.
But you know what, some people say, in my opinion, the drug might have changed my thinking, but it didn't stop me from playing basketball.
Yeah.
Because in my heart, that's what I wanted to do. Because some of the things that I chose to do was out of pocket.
Yeah.
And but I did have a hell of a career playing basketball. I went overseas.
Sure did.
I traveled the world.
Well, I forgot about Argentina, right?
Yeah, that was my last stop.
How was it out there in Argentina?
Man, I lived out in Argentina for 4.5 years. I didn't expect to live there like that long, but I loved it. Argentina. I've been to Hong Kong, Taipei, Taiwan. Well, all of South America, Venezuela, Chile, Paraguay. Only place I haven't been there I would like to have went was Central America. And some of the Caribbean islands. Now, I've been to Hawaii. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been to Puerto Rico. But I just, some of them Jamaican islands, St. Croix, and I would have loved to went there and see what it was like. But their basketball wasn't big then. I turned down the trip to, what is that, Vietnam. I figured, what are my 6'9" black bodies gonna do over there with all the Viet Congs, them little Chinese people?
They probably like, we ain't forget. We had a fight with your Americans. Yeah, that was crazy, yeah. But yeah, man, you got a chance to, to travel, see the world and all of that, and got a chance to do something that you love doing, was playing ball.
Yeah, and traveling. That was my goals as a young kid, traveling the world. Yeah. There was a TV show back then called Jacques Cousteau. And he used to travel the world on a sailboat and go to uncharted islands and get off. And I said, I would like to do that and see what it's like to be in another.
You don't do boats.
No, I don't do boats, but I take a flight 20 hours, 17 hours. I'll be in the air for 17 hours. I said, because in my mind, I said, before this thing hit the ground, I'm gonna jump out.
You like that?
Yeah.
You probably be able to float and all that. Your shirt, you be like.
Look, with these size 18 sneakers I got from my boy Charlie Beck. Yeah.
Shout out Charlie Beck.
But they feel comfortable. I love them.
the parachute gonna come out the sneakers. They gonna be floating down.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I said, this is Richie Adams, the animal, AKA Star Catcher, UNLV finest, and New York City top 25. Just look it up, you'll see. And like I said, we're giving him his flyers. I'm glad I got a chance to sit down with you, Rich, and have this conversation with you and all of that. And I hope that the youngins that get a chance to see this, they get familiar with who Richie Adams was on that court and what he did on the court. Now, if you have any good words for the young people, like, I mean, for the basketball, I think he already said it, you know, you got to really put work ethic and you got to have heart, and, you know, in your game. If you want, and just don't stop there. You got to keep playing and playing. Don't think that you reach your peak, that you're the best. Just keep on and, you know, become a gym rat.
Listen, basketball, it's not the only thing in the world.
Yeah.
But if you play it to win.
Yeah, play it to win.
No.
You heard it first. This guy, Richie Adams. All right.
Peace.
Peace.